Hey everyone, this is Chris with Collier RV in Rockford, Illinois. Today we're going to take a quick look at the 2022 East to West Ahara 325RL. So let's head inside. Okay, so we're inside the 325RL. I think the first thing you notice is light and bright. Big tall slide out rooms, lots of window, a lot of interior space. One of the top features of a East to West Ahara is that it is a wide body construction. So a traditional fifth wheel is 8 feet wide, it's 96 inches, whereas an Ahara is about 100 inches wide. So it doesn't seem like much when you're talking about, you know, 4 inches on a big fifth wheel like this, but it really adds up. And it's kind of the difference between having a really nice amount of counter space and a short counter. So if you take this kitchen countertop, just being a little wider, you still have room to have nice size hallways and still have big counter space. And it just really, it increases the square footage. It really helps open up the fifth wheel. It allows them to put in a bigger couch with nightstands on each side. So it's just a really nice thing. A lot of brands don't offer it, and the Ahara, being the premium brand for East to West, does. So we'll just kind of go all the way around it and check it out. So obviously a lot of manufacturers build this kind of same style of layout with a rear living room. I think there's a couple really nice things the Ahara does different than a lot of brands. One is just the slide out height. You know, I'm not the tallest guy, I'm 5'9", but these are nice and tall slide out rooms, so you don't have to worry about getting up, hitting your head, anything like that. And it just makes the whole fifth wheel feel a lot more roomy. It allows them to put really nice big windows throughout. They have a nice tint to them, and then all the windows in the slide room do open. They stock this standard with 4 chairs, so you don't have to worry about the 2 chairs that are stored in the closet, bringing them out. These just sit here all the time, and you have nice room if you're a bigger person to get around the table. So that's really nice, and it's mounted to the wall too, so there's nothing to bang your knees on. And like a lot of nice brands now, they got rid of the carpet and the slide out, and this is kind of a woven fabric, which is nice and easy to clean up. All right, a little thing, but a lot of brands neglect this. Between the theater seats and the table and chairs, you will have some outlets and USB chargers. That's something I learned one of the first times I camped. I went to plug in a laptop and I realized the next outlet was about 10 feet away. So it's really nice to have one in the slide out that's convenient if you're sitting in these chairs. You have power recliners in the theater seats, nice and comfortable, little storage, cup holders, all that good stuff. And then back here, you have a nice wide couch, which is really nice. Not only can you get 3 people back here, but when this is made into a bed, it's just a bigger, wider bed. So some of the beds, you know, they claim they sleep 2 and they really don't, whereas this, you can get 2 people here very comfortably. You also have outlets, USBs on both sides, and a lot of nice overhead storage. Again, big windows all across the rear wall, and those all do open too, so you have great airflow throughout here. Got our pet dog here, and so this is really nice. Of course, solid surface countertops, but the big long fireplace, so that'll look great, puts out heat. Inside here, you have a nice spot for storage. There's also a radio. Be aware this does not come with a DVD player, but one could plug in. All right, I like the TVs on a televator. So, you know, if you're having a buffet, if you have a lot of food, a lot of whatever you have when you camp, you just have a lot of counter space. But then if you want to watch TV, there's just a switch here, and that goes up nice and fast. All right, but other than that, in the kitchen, you get the nice stylish backsplash, and then again, 2 big windows that open. All right, coming a little further into the kitchen. I like the way they do this island. You have these fancy fixtures up here, and then the counter is just wider than on most models. Usually this is cut tight, but you still have plenty of room here, but you have this extra space if you need to put any appliances, or you're doing dishes or putting out food. That's really nice. Little strainer, high-rise faucet. They're even smart enough to put a little trash can storage. And there's kind of storage all throughout here. All right, so nice big oven, of course. Just good storage throughout here. You will have a nice big residential style microwave. So the Ahara on the East to West line is really the premium model, so you really get all the bells and whistles. All right, coming over here, this is your refrigerator. So this is a 4-door 12 cubic foot. So there's really kind of three choices in RV refrigerators right now. There's two compressor styles, either a 12 volt or 120 volt, or a gas electric absorption, which is what this is. The benefits to this, it's really the most proven fridge in RVs. It's been in RVs for a long, long time. It's also, because it can run on LP, it's really good if you need to do any dry camping because you can run it off the propane for a long time. But I do like they put this at a nice usable height. Sometimes they put these fridges in hard locations. Nice big storage up here. And then talking about storage, this is really one of the awesome features on an Ahara. Look at this pantry. So pretty much can bring any of the food you want. I like, these are fixed shelves, so this I would think would be all your food. This side, these shelves are all adjustable. You do have coat racks, so you could use this definitely as this kind of a coat shoe rack area. Or you could have additional food storage, whatever you want. But a couple nice things they do. They put actually outlets in here. So if you wanted to bring like a portable vacuum cleaner, something like that, that would be really easy to put into this closet. Or if you had like a little robot vacuum thing, you could do that as well. But whatever you want. You'll notice below there the heat ducts are there. So East to West does not run the heat ducts through the floor. They run it kind of through the cabinets, which is nice because then your floor is unobstructed. You don't have to worry about soft spots. And you don't have to worry about cracking a duct by stepping on it, anything like that. A couple of the other highlights that the video might not pick up quite as well. There are 3 air conditioners on this model. So the 2 air conditioners in the living room actually are just direct dumps. They don't have any ductwork. So brands have approached this in different ways, but having the direct dump, that's going to make this get cold the fastest, and it seems to be really effective for keeping this cool. And then there is also that 3rd air conditioner in the bedroom. All right, all your switches and controls are right here for your slide outs, awning, tanks, everything like that. On your steps, there is a little cubby at the bottom to put shoes or pet food or whatever you might need. But a couple things we really liked when we picked up the East to West brand. Basically, the people who founded East to West and the people that run the Ahara and the Tandera division all came from luxury fifth wheel makers, and they kind of took the best parts. So, little things like having a grab rail, having hardwood steps. You'll notice like even these, everything in here is framed out nice and secure. You have headers over the doors so there's not big gaps. So it's just a really well-built unit, and one we were very impressed with when we originally saw. All right, in the bathroom, kind of everything you'd expect on a luxury fifth wheel. You have glass doors. You have one-piece fiberglass shower, so you won't have any seam issues. There is a seat in the shower, which I think is nice if you have any mobility problems or you just feel like relaxing. There are ledges as well. Sometimes RV showers, there's nowhere to put the soap and the shampoo. All right, and nice skylight. And of course, toilet, a lot of room around there, and that is a porcelain foot flush. All right, if we head to the bedroom. So again, all the extra width in the Ahara, so a lot of room to change, get ready. This is a king bed. Seems like you can get to each side pretty well. If you need to make the bed, you can get all the way to the front of the bed. They will give you windows that open. And then, what else? Nightstands on each side. And then the mattress is, I'd say probably a medium grade. A lot of brands give you just the cheapest mattress they can find. This is actually a Serta mattress, and it's pretty comfy. Seems like a foam based. All right, towards the front. So you have room if you wanted to do a stackable washer and dryer or a one-piece. All the plumbing's in there. Otherwise, obviously, this would be good hanging storage. But this front closet's awesome. I mean, you can kind of walk in here if you're short. Clothes rack all the way down, and then the doors slide either way. So that's really nice. And then even the thought to put a little ledge up here. All right, so that would be the interior of the 325RL. Now we'll touch briefly on some of the outside features and benefits. Okay, cool. So we'll go around the whole Ahara. So up front you have a propane tank on each side. Nice thing to give you a lot of room to get this in and out. These are the bigger, longer lasting 30-pound tanks. You'll notice you have hydraulic leveling jacks. These are your hydraulic lines. They actually extend them out from the frame, so a nice wide base. And you actually get 6 jacks. A lot of brands in this size will only give you 4. This gives the 6 for the extra stability. So that's very nice. So huge pass-through storage. So you do have connections if you wanted to put a TV in here. But I do like that they do this rubberized material in here, which is going to be, longer lasting, easier to keep clean. And, they're really not skimping. They will give you the metal latches on here as well. All right. A couple little touches that East to West does. They put some outlets out here on the slide out room. So that's nice. This is under your awning. So if you want to have your blender going, making drinks, whatever you want to do, you want to cook breakfast out here, you do have some power available to you. There is also a propane connection on this side as well if you want to do some cooking out. All right, roof ladder, which a lot of brands have gone away from. This does have a ladder because obviously you do want to get up to your roof from time to time and do some maintenance. You have an accessory hitch, so this is rated for 300 pounds. So this is perfect for bikes. The thing with RVs is the bumpers are not great for holding bikes. You can kind of Google that and see some horror stories, but having an actual hitch receiver that's rated for it would make it a great way to transport those. Okay, well, just wanted to show a couple things on the utility side. You do have a larger water heater. Larger furnace, of course, as this is a very strong 3-season coach. This is your water system. I like that everything's labeled on here. Sometimes they just throw these things at you and you have no idea how to use them. This shows how to change your valves for winterization and for city water versus fresh water, that type of thing. You do have a spray hose as well, if you need to clean anything off. You have a battery disconnect in here, a couple outlets. And then, this would be hot and cold water. So just really well done. One other it seems like kind of a minor thing, but I really like it. The Ahara, they raise this slide out room. There's a couple reasons they do that. One, it alleviates a lot of stress on this area of the coach, which is an area that on some fifth wheels is prone to fiberglass cracking. So it eliminates that. It also just makes this a lot easier when you're in this area. You don't have to worry about hitting your head, which I've done a couple times, but I can fit easily under here. All right, to finish up, another propane tank is on this side. Your leveling controls are right here. And then under here, you just have a nice big open area. So that's just another great storage spot. And then this does come with, looks like, 2 batteries. All right, well, thank you all for watching. Again, 2022 East to West 325RL. This is on a super big promotion. We got a lot of different specials going on. So if you want to find out the latest pricing and information, please just give us a call. Thank you.